Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm Dear Darling, and today it's hot as heck. Anyway, should we see what's going on our lovely island of Fawnhollow? I just had to put it out there because it's astonishingly hot today, and it's going to be even hotter tomorrow, at least here in the UK. Today being around 28 to 30 degrees, and tomorrow being like 30 to 32, which is crazy, is what I'll say. You might say, that's not very crazy if you live in, like, Phoenix, Arizona or something, and I'm like, okay, you know, fair enough, but we're not particularly used to that weather here in the UK, and I had to explain this every summer, and by every summer, I mean last summer, I explained it as well, and you might not have been here for that, which is, you know, totally fair enough, because I don't expect you to be here for the entire time, but, yeah, our houses are not made to keep heat out, it's more to keep heat in, because normally, UK is kind of colder than average, so we're basically in walking greenhouses. Walking greenhouses, living greenhouses. Anyway, hello everyone. Right now in Fawnhallow, it's 3:05 PM on Saturday, July 17th, 2021. Okay, maybe the greenhouse analogy is not quite right, but basically we don't have air conditioning, we don't have... We got like fans sometimes, most houses I say, and all our windows are double glazed. They've got brick walls to try and keep the heat insulation in during the colder winters. But anyway, it's kind of hot today, so let's relax by playing some Animal Crossing. Does that really have any relevance to each other? Maybe, I don't know. And I'm just throwing stuff out here. What have I been up to today? No, not really much. Now I think about it, I've really been doing nothing. I just been lazing about. It's Saturday, you know. What better things to do than laze around on Saturday? No, well, kind of. I played some Binding of Isaac as per usual. I've got a marathon achievement today by doing the daily challenge, getting 5 daily win streaks. No, a 5 win streak in the daily challenges on Isaac. You might be like, oh yeah, nice. Thank you very much. 2 of them were Jacob and Resell, because every time I saw Jacob and Resell on the daily run, I was like, gonna play them. They're really fun. And yeah, so I got the crack crown unlocked, if that means anything to you, or you Binding of Isaac players out there, which would be kind of strange if I have any audience who really knows what I'm talking about with Binding of Isaac, seeing as I don't play it on this channel. But I actually had this conversation yesterday with Ali, because sometimes I throw in a cheeky Binding of Isaac run just before bed, because I don't know, sometimes I just do. And he was like, oh, why don't you play some Binding of Isaac on your YouTube channel? And I'm like, oh, maybe I could. And he was like, it could probably replace Animal Crossing as like your de facto just randomly talk over stuff for half an hour. And I'm like, yeah, you got a good point, but I feel like Animal Crossing is kind of my brand right now. It feels like kind of weird to sort of end it off. If I were to do Binding of Isaac, I said I would do it if I started live streaming on like Twitch or YouTube or something. I don't know which one's the most preferable. I guess I have a benefit of that since I haven't streamed before. I could choose either platform and it'd be fine, but Twitch, you know, is a bigger one, and I don't know how easy discoverability is in either of them, but there are things you just gotta take into account, I suppose. And I talked about live streaming like ages ago, and I thought it would be an interesting thing to do, but the thing at the time was like, I don't know what game I would play. Like, I'd have to start off a new series, and I'm like, I don't want to start off a new series that would be like Twitch only, maybe. Especially since I've like established myself more on YouTube, if anything. So I'd be like, it feels a bit weird, but I guess it's not all that weird, and people probably don't care all that much. But it feels a bit weird to me. Maybe if I like the YouTube stuff picked up a lot more, I'd start streaming on Twitch just to, you know, sort of, I guess, dip into both audiences possibly. Some people like live streams, some people like recorded videos on demand, and you know, having content for both is, I think, a preferable way to go about things. But I just don't know really what games to play, because I have games I want to play, but I feel like they're much better on a YouTube side, because whether you like it or not, playing for an audience is very different from playing for yourself, by yourself, like here. You know, when you're in your own little world, you're secluded from the outside, I suppose, and you got your full concentration basically on playing the game itself, rather than trying to balance a conversation or some companionship with the live stream chat at the same time. And you might say, hey, I don't know why you're talking like you've got live stream experience. And true, I don't have live stream experience with like big audiences. The most I do is I sometimes stream games I play to friends. That's about it. And I don't know. It certainly feels different. I mean, maybe that's different because it feels like in a voice chat, but it's like, I thought about what if I played like some puzzle games or something on Twitch, because I feel like that's kind of what I'm known for. Most of the time my most popular series are ones where I'm doing puzzles, because I guess, I don't know, people like them. Puzzle games are always fun to watch someone else try and solve, I think, once you know the solution, and I guess I like to think I'm not too frustrating to watch because I'm actually reasonably good at them to a certain extent. So that's why I was like, maybe that should be the first thing I do, but then it's also like, I don't want to take the magic of solving puzzles on a Twitch stream, because with Twitch and having a live chat there, it's almost inevitable people are going to try and like give hints or guiding things like that. Even if I explicitly say maybe at the beginning, I'll be like, don't give me any hints unless I explicitly ask them. Some people, you know, might join in later and not realise that and try to give like a hint to just like nudge me in the correct direction. And I'm not going to say if that soils the experience for me, but I'm not sure if that's something I want organically from my first time playing a potential puzzle game or things like that. I don't think that's an unfair demand, because that's the sort of thing where no one's really in the wrong there, you know, as long as the chat aren't just like completely giving away the answers to the puzzle or the level of that sort of thing. If they're just giving like small hints, and I don't think I'd be in the wrong for being like, I don't want hints, but you know, not everyone's going to be in the know, so that's where the difficulty therein lies. But it could be interesting. So that's potentiality, but you know, as I was talking about it, I was thinking about it after talking with Ali. I was like, yeah, you know what? I guess I could stream Binding of Isaac, and he was like, yeah, Binding of Isaac would probably be a pretty good stream game because it's something that you can play, and you know, it's not like chat can spoil you on things. Like chat can sometimes give you hints about something, but most of it is just you playing, and I guess there's action going on all the time. I guess the downside is that Binding of Isaac is not like really the image I tried to give off with my YouTube channel. I tried to give off much more like cozy, family-friendly sort of vibe, because you know that's just kind of who I am. It's not really like I try to give it off. It's just I suppose it's only what comes naturally. So that's an Ocean Commotion throwback if you remember that one video from about 300 days ago. Yeah, Binding of Isaac's not really like that, but I am having a lot of fun playing it. And oh yeah, that was another thing I said. I was like, if I was going to play Binding of Isaac on the YouTube channel, I think I'd have to start a new save file, and that kind of seems like a daunting task for me when I haven't even finished my first save file, because re-unlocking everything in the Binding of Isaac sounds like a nightmare, to be honest. Maybe I will do it once Repentance is basically fully up to date and like all the bug fixes are done and every character is fully finished, because right now it currently isn't. You know, like Tainted Lazarus is not finished, some other ones aren't finished. I don't remember off the top of my head if there's going to be some changes. Maybe once that's all done, maybe I'll start a Binding of Isaac series. The thing is, that's going to be like a forever series, so it's like, okay, if I only upload 2 episodes each week, that's going to kind of suck, so I'd have to do it like daily. But then it's like, I've also got Animal Crossing going on, and it's like, am I ready to like end an Animal Crossing series already? Yes and no, because it depends, I think, how you look at it. Yes, because, I mean, I'm not doing anything in Animal Crossing anymore. It's basically like, I'm not even building my town anymore. The decorations, I still have decorations left to do, but the thing is, I don't have, like, the means to decorate how I want, so they're just, like, waiting in limbo for an update from Nintendo, an update which we seem to never be getting, so that's why we're just kind of waiting around forever, which is depressing to say, but, you know, it's kind of the reality of it, and I welcome Nintendo to come and change my mind by being like, oh, yeah, here's a massive update coming for New Horizons, and I'd be like, yeah, whew, I've been waiting for this for so long, but here we are. But also no, because I feel like there's something very unique about Animal Crossing, the way it's a very sort of relaxing time. It's a vibe, is probably how I put it, and I think most people agree with me, and that's what Animal Crossing is kind of known for. Just vibing out, chilling, you know, doing menial tasks which don't really have much meaning, but the joy of it is that they don't have much meaning. There's no, like, pressure to attain things or achieve goals or anything like that. You just have a grand old time talking to your villagers and just walking around the island that you created, and that's really something special, and because it's so easy gameplay-wise, it's very easy for me to talk over. And of course, there's always the part that this is very much like the image of my brand is the fact I've kept up this Animal Crossing streak. Not like continuously, mind you. There was, if you're wondering if I've done it every single day since release, I haven't. Because technically, I guess I didn't record on March 20th itself because it was released at like midnight in UK. But I also skipped out like 4 days of recording last July. I don't remember. But you know, it's like close enough. Like, who cares? It's more like in the spirit of the streak we got going on. And I guess to me, milestones like that are always a little bit arbitrary. So it's like, I don't really care that I've missed out 4 days. The fact that it's more like the quantity I've done in total, and not to mention that the streak itself is already impressive, even if you include those 4 days missing in the middle. But that's not the point. The point is, if I were to do that, I'd have to go back to uploading like a daily episode of Binding Isaac, I think, every day, which could be fine. I don't know if I have, like, I'd have to be doing... like, I'd have to be making money from it, I think, for it to be plausible, kind of. That'd be too much if I did YouTube and Twitch streaming. So I think I'm actually interested in trying out live streaming a couple times. I'm not going to do it all the time, obviously. Maybe within like the next month or so, you can expect perhaps my first live stream or something like that. Because I suppose I'm kind of in my own head about it. Was things like, oh, if I'm going to do live stream, I'm going to have to set up everything. I'm going to have to check all like audio things, and my bitrate's going to be all fine. I've got to set up like some emotes or something, so people have something of my brand to spam in chat, and then I've got to get up like some transitional screens. I've got to get up like subscriber alerts and follow alerts and that sort of thing, and test them out and understand if it works, understand how the ecosystem works, and everything's secure on my account. And it's like, okay, I could do all of that, and some of that is very important, you know, like making sure my account's secure, making sure everything's set up correctly so people can actually, you know, have an experience watching it in the first place. Did I've done this, yeah, I remember I took a picture of my... But some of it is certainly superfluous. I won't argue with you there, despite my best attempts to. Like, do I need to set up an emote for it? No, I guess not. But there's no reason, I'd say, for me to... Not no reason, there's no need for me to feel like I need to set up, like, emotes beforehand, especially because I've never made emotes before. And you might say, that should be fine, you've drawn stuff before, why couldn't you just make... It's not what I meant to say. Emotes as well, and it's... Yeah, kind of. But the thing is, it's different. Excuse me. Making emotes... It's different making emotes and drawing things like thumbnail art. So you've got different things to take into account, you know, like the size and readability, and, like, can you give that much expression and emotion through such like a tiny little canvas you're working on, and it would definitely require some experimentation. So yeah, I guess also it would be nice to have like some sort of screen that I can like pull up and pull down for like a transitioning and that sort of thing. That can be easily done. That's just like creating thumbnail art, isn't it, in the end, I suppose? So there's not really much to do. But I guess the bigger thing is like, what would I stream, you know? I think it would be kind of weird if it would be like, oh, look, here's my YouTube channel, I do puzzle games and Animal Crossing and cozy games like that. Oh, let's go live streaming. Oh, I know, we're going to play Binding of Isaac and League of Legends ARAMs. Because, I mean, as much as I say that the ecosystem is different on streaming and recording these YouTube videos, I think the games that you should play on them should be different because some of them are better suited for different platforms. It's not like I want to build two different audiences. I want to make have two different sources for the same unified audience to enjoy, right? That makes most sense to me, and it's just kind of weird, I suppose. I mean, I guess you could argue, why don't, to spice up your Animal Crossing videos, why don't you just start live streaming your Animal Crossing videos and then also record those half-an-hour segments to YouTube? It could be a good way to like do an intro to a channel. Like at the start of each like live stream, if it goes on for like 3 hours or so, the first half an hour is going to be Animal Crossing, just to let people filter in, just like, you know, get introductions going, get everyone warmed up into the thing before we delve into the meat and potatoes of it, I suppose. It's an interesting idea. I think it would be kind of boring, it's probably. So I'm just spitballing. This is just sort of me like brainstorming, I suppose, out loud right now. Another thing I thought would be a really cool idea is if in the Twitch streams I basically just tried out a load of small games. Not games that I would never probably take to be a full series on YouTube or anything like that, but games that I would have I bought that are like short experiences or things like that. Things like, you know, these like 2-hour experiences you find on itch.io, or like these very small indie games where I'm just like, I'm not sure I want to fully commit to a whole let's play of this, but we can try this for like an hour or two. That'd be quite fun, especially because I bought the racial justice wait, hold on, the Black Lives Matter bundle basically on itch.io, and that has a lot of like really short experiences which I went through, and like I've made a list of like interesting games, but you know, the list of games I have to play is incredibly long, so when I ever get to those games, I probably won't, as the list keeps on growing, as more games I'm interested in gets released each and every day, and then I could just try them on the Twitch stream. But you know, you got to be careful about curating and picking them carefully, because I wonder if picking, because you know, I said my piece about puzzle games, playing them, like, you know, there's always risk that people will give you hints, or people get frustrated, or the added pressure of recording live in front of someone. Like, you know, solving things in front of people is a lot more difficult than doing it when you're just by yourself trying to figure things out. And you can see even how much I get things wrong when I'm just by myself. It might, you know, end up being kind of frustrating to watch for a live stream, and not the best way to do it. You can have story games, which I think could be quite good, but not, of course, everyone's interested in story games. There's no like mechanical interest. That you might as well be playing the game yourself, I suppose, rather than watching someone else play. There's not really much, not even to learn from it, but it's like I wonder if the environment itself is really the best for it. I don't know. It's a bit difficult. And mechanical based games are not really known for them, is the thing. Like, kind of I am, I guess, with Celestin. I've done pretty well Hollow Knight and that sort of thing, but I'm not really sure if that's what I'm known for particularly. And you might say, what does it matter? You should just play games you like. Yeah, I mean, there is definitely that sort of element of it, but you, like, I'm already playing games I like. If I'm doing live streaming, that's branching out into trying to, you know, also do things that the audience want to see, and that's, like, kind of what matters. Otherwise, I wouldn't be streaming. I would just carry on recording YouTube videos, because that's considerably easier. But I want to try it, basically. It seems like it could be fun. And I'm definitely overthinking it. It's not really that big a deal whatever I start playing, because, you know, if I start live streaming, if my audience who follows on YouTube, you lot, the dearlings, that's how it's called. Oh, weird pause. I don't remember what I was talking about. Something about live streaming. Wasn't important. What am I doing? Am I customizing? Is this why I'm here? I don't remember. It's been so much time. It's been a whole day. In fact, wow, really? No, not really. But imagine if I just had a whole day break in between recording an episode. That would be very strange. What was I talking about? I was talking about live streaming. I was talking about I was interested in doing it. Oh yeah, I was like, maybe even like for next month or so. Maybe I'll do like one live stream. You know, just try it out and see. I guess an important thing I need to consider is what time I would actually need to live stream. Obviously, you know, I can only live stream in times I'm free. that seems a given. Probably guess I do it on a weekend, but got to keep in mind most of my audience is probably from America. I know I checked this before, and I can't remember off the top of my head. What should I customize? Bugnet, I guess? I'm pretty sure most of my audience is from America. You know what? Just hop onto the analytics. We'll see. And you got to choose a time which is both benefiting to you and for them. Apparently got a new subscriber. Thank you for subscribing. Right, 205. What? Was that 200 like one day ago or something? That's crazy. I don't know what's happening, but you know, I appreciate it nonetheless. This is a snowboarding effect as the more and more and more it goes on. More, and more. Sorry. What was I doing? Analytics, yes. As we head into here. Let's see. Audience. United States. 40%. That's actually a lot lower than I thought. I mean, it's a lot higher than that, but I don't know why 69 is from Venezuela. That's pretty crazy as well. But you know what? Fair enough. What am I doing? I'm putting stuff away. What was I talking about? I really can't remember. It's a little bit frustrating, but... Oh, you know what I wanted to do at some point? I know I talked about this ages and ages ago, was to get, like, make a VTuber, like, model or something. For deer, because I thought that might be quite fun. Because obviously I don't use, like, a webcam or that sort of thing. I don't really show my face. Not because I'm, like, particularly self-conscious or anything. It's just, I guess, privacy reasons, you know? You don't really need to see my face. All you need to hear is my voice. I mean, I guess you can see expressions of that sort of thing, but I feel like it's a nice in-between having sort of like an avatar, which is definitely my brand right now, who represents me. That dear character who doesn't have a name, I suppose. But, yeah, I feel like it'd be nice to have some sort of visual representation. I know some people find them kind of like creepy and eerie, unnerving, some might say. Hopefully I can sort of alleviate that by making her look cute. I don't know. But I know that was something I was interested in looking into like ages ago, but I never actually got around to it. Maybe now's the time, you know, make one of those, like get it rigged up and everything, start live streaming with like a sort of avatar thing. I think it might be fun. I don't know. Maybe it'd be weird. Maybe it won't be. You know, that's a point of experimentation. You get feedback from that sort of thing, and maybe I'll just do it anyway because it kind of seems fun. Who knows? It's a wild world out there, just like Animal Crossing. Wild world. Let's put some money away. Why don't we? That'd be fun. The animates, I think, would be a fun part. I don't know what to do with like sub goals and that sort of thing. Because it's like my own personal taste. Not like I found it tacky, but I found like it really like breaks up the flow of conversation whenever like live streamers I watched always go like, oh, thank you for following, thank you for subscribing. Not to say like, oh, they shouldn't show appreciation for their fan base or anything. Like obviously they should. But it always sounds like weird interjections in the middle. And I understand it when it's like big things like gifting like large amounts, and I suppose it's always proportional depending to how many like followers and subscribers you got in the first place. Because if you got like, you know, less than like 10 subscribers, every subscriber you got and every follower you're probably going to thank, right? Because you didn't have many in the first place. But if you get someone up of 1,000 subscribers each month, you're probably not going to thank each follower Might not even thank you to subscribe, but you'll probably only thank with people who give gifts or things like that, you know. Which I think is fair enough. It's not like a critique of other people's streaming ecosystems, that sort of thing. But it's just things you gotta think about, you know. You can, you know, I'm the sort of person who likes to plan in advance with these sort of things. And while I could take a very blasé sort of attitude and be like, you know, I'll just like work it out and do what feels right. Yeah, that's fair enough. You can, and I'm sure it'll be fine. But, you know, if you got the time to think about it, if you can think about it, why not think about it is, I suppose, how I go about it. So just like you should consider exactly what you're going to do. Oh, also, a thing I saw, which I completely forgot about, is the fact we should grow some trees here in the Haunted Forest, but cut them down before they're fully grown so we can get some different tree stump shapes. It was a smart idea I actually saw on Reddit, and I was like, oh, I completely forgot you can do that. What am I doing? What missions do we have? So I'm just running around. Plant flowers, plant tree, water flowers. Oh, that's why I'm here. The water flowers. I guess we'll do some fishing and deep sea diving, and then we'll go buy some trees and flowers. Yeah, but it'd be nice to do some sort of like animated pop-up thing. But of course that means, you know, all of these things, they need to be created, and you know, I'm very much a one-person army, one deer army right now. I don't exactly have the funds to go around commissioning some top-tier animators for sort of animations of that sort of thing. So, you know, I'd have to make it myself. But, you know, I've always been saying I've been interested in animation. Those two just hanging out behind Claude's house, I guess. Nothing wrong with that. I don't know, some sort of simple pop-up, some sort of sound effects. Because, you know me. I don't want to just, like, piggyback off something else. So, you know, of course, I'm... if I'm going to do sound effects, it's like, why don't I make my own sound effects or something like that? Why don't I do whatever? Blah, 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 blah. I mean, I guess I don't make my own music for my art time lapses. I would, if I could, and had time to. But, unfortunately, my composition skills are not that good. They are okay at best. But, you know, if I spent a lot of time just, like, learning musical composition and reminding myself of things like that, I absolutely would, like, make my own music for the art time lapses. Unfortunately, that's a bit too much, I think, to ask of me. To not only create my own art, and then also the videos, and also... make a music of them, and then I guess also start video editing and that sort of thing. You know, there's only so many things I can do. Well, this is why people hire whole sort of teams to do this sort of thing rather than just doing themselves. But you know, I'm committed, but I'm not that committed, I'll be honest. But I'm curious, I suppose. I'm interested. That's perhaps a better way to put it. It'd be nice to have like a 1 minute sort of jingle thing for like the intro. That'd be cool, just like when things start. Oh man, imagine if you had like anime themed credits at the end of your live stream. That'd be awesome. Okay, this is my promise to you. If I'm still live streaming or whatever and recording videos in many years into the future, when I've learned how to make musical songs and also animate, I will make some end credits scene to my live streaming. So, you know, it'd be like rounding off, you'd be like, thank you for watching and I'll see you tomorrow. And then, you know, the credits start playing, it'll be like a 3-minute like little outro thing, like, I don't know, Deer doing stuff and all her hijinks and adventures. The credits start rolling. Oh, you know, the credits could be all the people who's like subscribed and stuff, subscribed or like followed for in that session, that streaming session. That would be pretty amusing. Or given gifts. I'm sure you can get that set up. That sounds interesting, you know. That sounds like the sort of extra mile of flavour that would be added to a live stream, where if I saw someone else streaming with about something, I'd be like, oh, that's cute. I'd be like, oh, awesome, you know? You get me? You catch my drift? You get my feeling? All that good nonsense, that sort of thing. Yeah, but that's a little bit ways off, and perhaps we should, you know, be reasonable, start on a smaller scale, understand where you are, that we haven't even done the first live stream yet, so perhaps, you know, hold your horses. Temper your expectations before you go absolutely buck wild with your expectations of what you think your live stream would want to be like. But you know me, idealist, dreamer sort of person. You know, if I got an idea, I'm like, oh, you know, just keep creating ideas. I can see the vision of exactly how I want it to play out in my mind, where I don't necessarily have the skills to quite execute it to that level, but I have a commitment to try. That could be fun. Let's start small, okay? You know, just get a docket going and get a timetable going. Set up the Twitch page. Things like that. I don't know. Set up a donation page, I guess, maybe? I don't know. That seems a bit weird. I guess it always rubs me wrong way to be taking donations and that sort of thing when it's not like... I mean, I get it. It's like taking donations when is basically equivalent of just like working, isn't it? You're just like doing a job, I suppose. But the job in this case is a transaction of me giving you entertainment and you giving financial support for that sort of thing, so that, or not even just me, but whatever streamer you watch, so that they can continue doing this thing. And it feels a bit more strange for me if I was like, you know, one of those, if I basically had like tons and tons of money just to be like, you know, like millions or something, and be like, oh yeah, you know, I don't need your money. It'd feel weird for me taking it. But I guess, you know, you should come around it from a much more reasonable angle of people, you know, like the stuff you do, and they want to donate to you to help support you and that sort of thing, so you can continue doing what you like to do and what they like to see. That's totally fine. That's just how it should be, shouldn't it? I guess, you know, you just got to shirk that feeling in your mind if you ever start. Plus, I don't really need to worry about that anyway. It's not like I'm going to start streaming and immediately become a Twitch partner. I don't know how big you need to be a Twitch partner. I hear it's a lot harder than it used to be. Why don't we see right now? I don't even know how you make money off YouTube live streaming either, to be honest. Maybe with subscribers? I don't really watch anyone who does YouTube live streams. Actually, no, that's not true. I watch some Japanese YouTubers who like play these like gacha games that I do. They often stream on YouTube and that sort of thing. So I watch them sometimes. Not all too often, mind you. That can be interesting. I don't know. Because I feel like if you stream on Twitch and you upload stuff on YouTube, and you've got the benefit of reaching out to two audiences rather than just if you stream on YouTube and also make videos to YouTube, you only got the one. Let's see. Twitch partner requirements. Twitch affiliate? Twitch. I don't know about any of this sort of stuff, so you're going to learn along with me. Twitch affiliate partner program. Reviews, news and ratings. What? Affiliate. How much do Twitch streamers partners make? 50%? What? How much do Twitch streamers make? That's not really... What is a Twitch affiliate program? As I just quickly sell all this stuff. Let's not sell this fruit in case we need it. You can apply for the program here. Who has at least 50 followers over the last 30 days. You need to broadcast a minimum of 500 minutes or more. Have 7 unique broadcast days. And an average of 3 or more concurrent viewers. Oh, no, I could probably do that. That seems feasible. You know. I've got my active supporters who leave comments. I'm sure they'd watch my channel, maybe. Maybe that's a bit ambitious. 50 followers? That's going to be a bit difficult, probably. Seeing as I've only got 200 YouTube subscribers, it's going to be a bit difficult to get 50 followers on Twitch, but you know how it is. Broadcast minutes needs to be 500 minutes or more. How much is that? 50 divided by 6 is about 25 divided by 3, so that's about 8 hours. Probably over the last month, or is that in total? If it's in total, that's a bit strange. I think I'm going to assume that's over the last month. That seems doable. That'd be like, if I streamed like once a week for 2 hours, yeah, that'd match it. I guess 3 hours. 3 hours once a week, like on the weekend or something. 7 unique broadcast days. Ah, okay, that'd be a bit difficult over 30 days, so I'd have to do that twice a week. I don't know. 3 or 1, I don't know. Amusing with a follower count seems like the difficult part, but I don't know. I mean, I'm not even like a YouTube like affiliate or partner yet. I need like 1,000 subscribers or that sort of thing. Technically, a fifth of the way there. So, you know, we're getting somewhere. Should you see, where is it? It's somewhere on YouTube, but I can't remember where. Monetization, here it is. Need 1,000 subscribers and I need 4,000 public watch hours. Amazingly, I'm a fifth of the way there for required subscribers, but I've over half of the required public watch hours, which is incredible. I guess that's kind of the benefit of having a huge quantity of uploads. Quantity and quality, I'd like to think, but you know, that's still a ways off. I would need to do more to push the YouTube brand to actually get more subscribers, which I don't really do. I sort of just do my own thing. Okay, let's go get the Nookmatic and then we'll round off this episode here because I didn't realise it's been 29 minutes already. Twitch partner versus affiliates. Cheering with bits. Twitch affiliate. Yes. No custom cheer modes or bit badges. I don't know what that means. Partner does. So partner is an upgraded affiliate. Subscriptions. No, but Twitch affiliates get yes and 1 sub emote, and you can get up to 50 as a partner. Game sales. Yes. Yes, premium features coming soon. Ads coming soon. Videos, transcode, what? VOD storage, 14 days, 60 days. Stream delay, no stream delay option. Stream delay up to 15 minutes. Reruns and premieres. So affiliate is just for the baby version of a partner, right? There's a 45-day waiting period after end of month where you make $100 or more before you receive the money you've earned. The payout is $100. It's worth noting that if there's not substantial activity on your Twitch account for at least 12 months and you've not earned at least $100 during those 12 months, Twitch retains the rights to close your affiliate status. Oh, okay, fair enough. Top 20 Twitch influencers and, you know, just list them here, whatever. Oh, out of date is this. Why is Ninja's here? I don't know. This is not something I really need to look into until I actually start streaming and actually start playing with numbers where that would be something I was considered. But, you know, maybe at some horizons, the new horizons. Ooh, sorry. So maybe that will come to pass at some point. But for now, if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscriptions, shares are greatly appreciated. Join the Dear Darling Discord for me and Twitter down below. I hope we can see each other again. But for now, it's a farewell. I don't know, I'm trying to wrap these endings now. But for now, it's a farewell. So until next time, bye-bye for now.